happening in US right now, a man for said there air cost so US no it will result in a trade war between US and then the second superpower area now and President Donald Trump just say what the tariffs about certain countries because countries be Russia, Ghana, Nigeria, Niger, you can name them countries in the Omodoso pa Ghana they join 10% no and looking at it in a bit DBH with the percentage in the tariff a bit DBH Ghana they 10% the kukukura kitwebi no media survey a crane aswan but other countries are getting it in high percentage. Now China no, they were slapped with the tariff ebusian for a whole lot of issues. Now the akoba NSA Donald Trump adding the tariff nearby we realize say China for so they reciprocated by increasing DS2 and then Donald Trump say more person mo challenging me Donald Trump like you want to challenge me. Hey, do you know me? Like, do you know me? And Donald Trump has done something now. A man for him said this man is serious and he means business. Now what is happening? Donald Trump was saying anything.
Okay, so I'll take you to the early 90s. Trump book Emma Trump Trump, which is very popular. It's The Arts of the Deal. So if you've not read that book, you can actually read that book. Now, Trump has always paraded himself as the arts. A person who the king of deal making or the deal maker, and apparently, he's viewed as that, and then his track record shows that he's done it because who really the arts of the deal, Trump said in there, say, at a particular point in time, way back in the 1990s, now he was walking around along the street of Bronx, and then he saw a man begging. And then he gave the man some money, but he told the man, say, I'm sorry, papa $9. And I'll catch up and say, you are worth more than me. And Apani Bisan say, Aden. And I'll catch and say, I've given you $9, but I have companies and I'm 9 billion in debt. Okay. But then fast track, in a year or 2 or 3, Trump was able to do the wonderful thing, come back. And then at the end of the day, he became a billionaire again. He built the Trump Towers and all of that. And even Krano, we need the home alone cheaper. You realize there's a cameo Trump a womb. As I say, that particular cameo was shot in the now famous Trump Tower. Okay. So Trump is very good at making deals. And when he came in, he said, see, the United States has a huge trade deficit, and they also have a national debt. The national debt is around $3 trillion.
Okay.
And the deficit is around $36 trillion. Basically, explaining what a trade deficit is. When a particular country is dealing with another country. So let me use in this particular point, we have Nigeria and Ghana. We are Ghanaians, okay? So if we are importing more goods from Nigeria, okay, in Tibia on a scale, let's do it like 100%. Okay, we import like 60% in terms of trade between Ghana and Nigeria. Okay, in terms of the goods, you can quantify as 100%. Okay, we import 60% of that 100% goods.
Okay,
from Nigeria to Ghana, like in terms of trade, in terms of 100%, consume all the trade as 100%. We import 60% from Nigeria, and Nigeria imports, and we export 40%.
Okay.
So you see, say our imports from Nigeria is 60%, and our exports to Nigeria are 40%. Clearly, you see that our import exceeds our exports, and when that thing happens, we call it a trade deficit. That's a deficit. So that is exactly what is really going on. Trade deficit has a lot of things that it be employment, it be a currency devaluation, it be an unstable economy, it be creating slip into a recession, and also you don't have the economic power, because if every day you're importing from Nigeria for some reason they will not import, they will not allow you to take things from them, they will not sell to you again. At the end of the day, finding new partners within time, about how I drink, and can put your country in a recession. So, Trump, to balance this particular thing, said we are going to have a level playing field. So, what it means is that all countries you guys have put in taxes and some tariffs multimedia by US, with low taxes or even no taxes. But the idea high. And one country that struck me so much was Bangladesh. Bangladesh tariffs say US goods so no mean you have a 97%.
Wow.
Akayan 100%. Which means
97%.
97%. Also, you just check. You have a computer in front of you.
Hey.
And the thing is, which means I talk a Tesla. Not Tesla need $60,000. Okay. Tesla no. Ebabe do Bangladesh no. Ebe almost $120,000. Remember, I said duty buy, shipping fee buy, and sign a registration near the other. So you realize that a country like Bangladesh no. You move in and out and you never see any made in America goods. Whereas you see a lot of made in China. So Trump is saying, way back in the 1990s, the countries are now the greatest exporters to other nations. It was America. But fast track from 1990 till now, which is almost 35 years now, no. America is second America is like seventh. Number 1 here China, number 2 here Taiwan, number 3 your friend is saying Vietnam, other countries no. US is nowhere. And fine, US may be the richest nation on earth. But then if you don't have the pillars of a fair trading and as a you exporting and manufacturing power, your country becomes more like a market. In no whereas obi in ton ade NCBB or market. So that was what really triggered Trump's tariffs. The Trump ties na Trump excess no or counter tariff. So baseline for the counter tariff is 10%. And I was saying one country be a percentage. But then here is where China comes in. People will be saying I didn't China for retaliate. No one retaliated. China. Trump first presidency in 2006-2020, no. Trump slapped almost like 100% tariffs on all essential Chinese car vehicles and other components. Joe Biden buy no Sunday additional 30%. Joe Biden koya Trump buy in the 1 week another 15%. A ball China. Oh, the second month one san kukuru another 25%. Piao. Sorry, yeah. Open say, reciprocal tariffs. Me sound so the additional 34%. Piao. And China said, me your background me home banana bomb me to see. I said, baby, yo, pa.
Wow.
I need to retaliate. China didn't say that, but me more perspective though. What am I saying? And China said, said Trump and the US, I slap you with tariffs. They be now. Initially, Trump tariffs no. I'm going to call Geneva, World Court. Yeah, they said they want to seek a resolution. What I say, because that's the normal thing trade nations do. But then sometimes, one can say you bonnet. And China say, okay, since you guys want to kill us, and we will fight till death. Until Chinese state media, any Xi Jinping, the associate statement by now, what they said was, we will fight till the end. They know said they will go down. But there's dignity in fighting to the end than you not fighting at all and dime. So that is how come China reciprocated. But then all these things are equal. Many countries were going to follow suit because China reciprocated. EU also reciprocated. Canada soba and other African countries. When that thing happens, it is going to be a counter for a counter. And Trump's main purpose of the tariffs will not be achieved. What is Trump's main purpose of these counter tariffs and reciprocal tariffs is to what? Make a deal. Bring you back to the negotiating table. Who charges 17? It's too much. So, do you know what I'm saying? So, that's sorry, China for the US for Equan one-on-one. And Papa, let's say, or the 90-day pause up to all the tariffs. So, because China for the end buy, EU force the end I'm quite so bad. France for UK force the end, and America doesn't want to find itself in a situation where all the nations in the world are fighting or having a trade war with it. It will be devastating, and at the end of the day, you will lose and lose bitterly. Okay. If Trump saw the 90-day pause at also, people have reached out to make a deal, including Ghana. They will go one by one with all the nations, and then they will strike a deal. Those that they can't strike a deal. What will happen is that at the end of the day, they will put tariffs back in place. Now, if you want to counter, you can counter. So that is where Ghana came in, and at the end of the day, Ghana had a 17% tariff, not removed, but then temporarily for 90 days suspended, pending negotiations.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
So that is it. Then say China for swayeshi. So na US for swayeshi. But we are just hoping say there will be a truce. Say the beya. I want you to be Emma because if you cry, you must show say it can escalate. But let's baby and same way be more updates for you.